Hey team, welcome to episode 2 of Under the Hood. Today we're switching gears to something that has become vital not only to our personal lives but to our professional lives, and that is social media. We're going to talk about the mindset you need to have to use social media as an effective tool to grow your brand. So what is your brand? Let's talk about that first. Your brand is you. It's not necessarily us supercar guys. It's you. Yes, you're piggybacking off supercar guys, but you're ultimately using social media to sell yourself. You're selling who you are. You're selling your character. You're selling your skills. You're selling you. That is your brand. Now, I want to start off with a perspective shift. Instead of thinking social media as a waste of time, as a leisure activity, as something that's just out of grasps, you have to think of it as an untapped highway to potential customers. It's a powerful tool in our toolkit that can help us connect, engage, and grow. And if you aren't using social media right now, you are going to be just point blank, you're going to be behind the curve. All right. You're going to have to work extra hard. You're going to have to do way more to get yourself out there. Not that you can't be successful at selling cars without social media, but you are doing yourself a disadvantage. So number one, let's get something straight. Social media isn't about shouting into a void. It's about communication. It's about interaction. And more importantly, it's about community building. To utilize it effectively, you have to be genuine. You have to be real. People want to engage with you. They want to engage with real people, not a sales pitch. Have you ever seen, I'm sure almost everybody has a good example, but have you ever seen, it's usually the women that sell the makeup like Roden Fields or Mary Kay, stuff like that. More often than not, that is what literally is plastered on all their posts and feeds. It's just makeup sell after makeup sell after makeup thing after makeup thing after makeup thing. And it gets annoying. And, they become known as that lady who sells makeup or won't stop posting about makeup. And, it's great that they're at least doing it, but it's not the most effective way to reach their customers. Okay. There's a good kind of theory. It's called jab, jab, cross as far as social media posting. We'll get into that in probably the next episode. But for now, just know that people want to engage with you. Okay. People want to engage with you. Not that you can't post, a car that's like, hey, just got this fresh trade in, blah, blah, blah. But if that's the only thing that you're posting on your personal page, you will have a reputation amongst your friends and circles on your platform of being that guy that sells cars all the time. And that's not what we want. We want to create a communication with anybody who follows you, with any of your friends that you are on Facebook, stuff like that. So another key mindset is patience. Growing your brand on social media isn't overnight. It's not an overnight success. It's not a viral thing. It's a steady race where consistency is your best friend. You have to post regularly, you have to engage frequently, and you have to stay patient. A lot of these influencers or big people that you see on TikTok or Instagram and stuff, like most of them weren't viral. Most of them spent hours and hours and hours doing this. They were practicing, they were recording, they spent hours editing, until they got big enough to where they could hire people to shoot for them. They could hire people to edit for them. It took years to get to that, and it took hours of making videos and content and stuff for people to watch and people to finally catch on and be interested. So it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And if you want to use social media effectively, you have to be patient. So to truly leverage social media, another mindset you have to have is you have to stop selling and you have to start serving. Yes, you heard it. You have to stop selling. You have to start serving. Social media is about value addition. You have to do things like share tips about maintaining used cars, talk about how to pick the best vehicle for, a specific need, like if you're a family or you're a college student. Share stories about the amazing deals your customers have been. Share funny moments at the workplace. You have to add value more than just posting about a car and saying, hey, I've got this fresh trade-in. It's got blah, 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 blah. Come see me and set an appointment. How is that necessarily adding value to your circles, to your friends, to your followers. It's not. Now you can sprinkle that in there, but ultimately if I were to take like a general audit of your platform, are you adding value to the people who are watching you, or are you just trying to sell a car? So another key mindset that you got to have when using social media is the power of listening. Social media is a tool to engage your customers, but it's also a powerful tool to see what your customers are really interested in and curious. So it's not a one-way street. Social media is not a one-way street. It's a dialogue. It's your pulse on what potential customers need, what they like, what they don't. So listen up, pay attention, use that information to steer your strategies. Instead of just scrolling, mindlessly looking for something to entertain you, be intentional when you scroll. Look up trends on cars, or just look up funny videos. How can you duplicate, or how can you copy what this person did and it got a lot of views, got a lot of engagement? How can you copy that and put it into your environment and make it yours, and then use that as content to push out on your platforms? You have to listen. You have to use social media, because everybody's on social media. All the important people, no, I'm just kidding. Everybody is on social media, but that is where all the conversations are happening. So if you can have that mindset of using social media as not only a tool to grow your brand, but as a tool to listen to what other people are wanting, use it as a tool to listen to what other people are interested in, you will become effective, and you will use social media and turn it into a powerful tool for you. One thing I guarantee that is keeping you from being your authentic self in front of social media or your friends and family or your circles is the fact that, one, you work at Supercar Guys, and two, the fact that you're a used car salesman. Both of those carry certain stigmas and stereotypes. And it doesn't matter who you work for, where you work, what you do for work. Everything's going to have a stereotype. Everything's going to have a con. Everything's going to have a vice. And if you let those things determine how you're going to do your job, you will not be successful anywhere. One things about used car salesmen is, you think of like the sleazy car guy who's, this old guy, and he's selling you a car, and before they had spin the odometer back, they put some quick fixes on it just to make everything look, and then the family's halfway around the block and the car breaks down, the wheels fall off, and those are funny, but honestly those are sadly what a lot of people think of about car salesmen just in general. And so if you let those things affect you, you will never be successful. You have to do your part in showing your circle and showing your friends, your family, that is not who you are, and that is not who we are at Supercar Guys. If you want some longevity and success in this business, you have to learn to become confident and proud of what you do and of where you work. Like if someone were to ask you what you do for a living or where you work at, I guarantee when you first started, or if you're new, you're kind of like, I work at Supercar Guys. I sell cars. No, you gotta be like, I work at Supercar Guys. I love it. I sell cars. I help people get into the vehicle of their dreams. I put dreams in driveways. You don't have to be that over the top, but you get what I'm trying to say. You've got to be passionate about what you do. And if you're not ever passionate or have some sense of pride in what you do, you're not going to succeed in anything, whether it's selling cars, selling insurance, whatever it is. You have to learn to be confident in what you're doing and who you're doing it for. And, if you need some help getting there, let's just give you some facts. We're not a sleazy car dealership. We don't teach sleazy car tactics. We don't take advantage of people. We serve people. We help people with bad credit. We help people get into cars. We help people get into nicer cars. We help people. We do that by selling cars. But at the ultimate core of it, we serve people. And that's what you got to remember. So eventually, once you're able to kind of wrap your head around that mindset of, I'm proud of what I do and I'm proud of what I work, it's going to be so much easier to be more authentic, not just in person, but on social media. I just want to leave you with a couple things, but one thing that you can start doing to be authentic on social media, besides just posting like the cool cars or, car you think somebody might like, which is just great. I love seeing the G-Wagons. I love seeing the Corvettes. It's awesome. But, what about showing some behind the scenes from the dealership? Introducing, if you're a manager, introducing some of your team, celebrating their victories for everyone else to see. Don't shy away from those challenges, because when somebody else, if you're a manager and somebody sees that you're shouting out your team, it shows everybody else that, man, you love what you do and you are doing a great job of being a leader. And for a salesperson, like, if you've got funny moments that happen during the day, it's funny, share it. It doesn't always have to be a car. So as we navigate the social media landscape, let's remember to bring our passion, our authenticity, our love for what we do to the forefront. That's where the real success lies. And so I'll leave you with this quote from Oscar Wilde: "Be yourself, because everyone else is already taken." This is as true for us as individuals as it is for our brand. Authenticity shines through and makes us unique. So let's stay true to who we are, because that's what makes us supercar guys. So until next time, keep being your authentic, incredible selves.